in that area of that discipline of life. You've added a profession, whether in furtherance to the particular area you have learned a degree, or in another area which makes you multi-skilled or gives you an advantage. And if I will reflect on my own life, I have a legal background, I have an accounting background, and I have a finance and banking background. It opens, countless opportunities to me. It's not because I'm brilliant, no, but because I took the opportunity when I was in school, not only to get a certificate, but also to add some multiple skills. And so I get to sit on several boards, a number of them, and I don't go looking for them. Being able to really appreciate your discipline, when a door opens for you and you sit and you make submissions, applying your understanding, you solve problems, and then you get recommendations and referrals. And before you can say Jack, you are all over the place. Most of the time, you don't invite yourself to the table. You get several invitations, and that is when you begin to make meaningful contribution to life. So, my students, take the liberty and exploit positively all the opportunities that have been made available to you. If you live here without another profession, if you live here without a skill, whether in Bible, in media, in business, you would not have made the most out of your education. Beyond business, even if you don't want to run the business practically, and here at the CEP, we have countless opportunities for you. We say, identify an opportunity, we evaluate it, we will support you with money. Sometimes in grant, sometimes loan. Why would we not take advantage of it? This world is for people who want to help solve problems. Take advantage. But even if you are not going to run a business, learn a vocation. Learn how to do something. And so, as we speak, the CPS is running some training on piggery. You can do whatever job that you are doing, but you add it as a side business. You may well find that it gives you more money than the formal job that you are doing. That's when your education becomes meaningful. It's not theoretical. It's actually driven towards solving the challenges and the problems of life. So most of those short certificates in piggery, in poultry, in snail farming, in the craft, making bags, or the things that we use in life, would you want to avail yourself and learn a skill? In fact, there is one person, an optometrist. Am I right? Optometrist. Is that correct? Very good. So that's a doctor, if you like. But the fellow is here going through training to be able to, do piggery. One would have thought that if you're a medical doctor in this country, it's a big deal. And you should be very comfortable. But you see, you want to expand your options. So this is the time that you should make the most of your education by getting those skills. Then, last but not least for students is build effective networks. Of everything that I have said, excellence, academic excellence, professional, education, and then skill in doing things practically, business, running business. They are all important, but my dear friends, from my own experience, the most important of them is your network. The quality, the spread, how widespread your network is, and the quality of the people in your circles. So important. You would have lost great opportunities if you don't deliberately build a good portfolio of network whilst you are in school. This is the time. Start from your class. Do you have very good, rapport with your classmates? Let every member of your class know every member of your class by name and be friendly. So strike a chord with all members of your class and network with them. You have no idea what this will do for you in future. Join associations and clubs and be active in them. Don't be passive. All right? And please get back to your senior high schools, your junior high schools, if there are platforms, be active in them for the positive reason. Try and reach out to people and be willing to help people. Then people will help you. If you are excellent academically, professionally, training in entrepreneurship, whatever, it takes another person to give you opportunities. And that is where having a good and effective network is very important. Develop and nurture relations with faculty and staff. Be deliberate about that. Many of you will come back a couple of years looking for references. I have a lot of people coming back to me every now and then in big places wanting reference. Some I can't remember. Some I can readily remember. Make it your business that 15 years, 20 years after you have left here, there will be some faculty and staff here who can remember you. And it doesn't happen by chance. It is a deliberate thing that you must do. So develop and nurture relations with faculty and with other staff. And finally, we have always brought here guests, people who come and talk to us. Please, when they come and talk, many of those are very well-placed people, and they have good connections. For good reasons, can you be polite, go to them, greet them, talk to them, and be willing to be mentored. Don't go asking for money from people. That's the last thing you should ever do. That actually ruins your reputation. And if you go to people and you ask for money, you think that you are asking for help, they will not give it to you. And you will not get any support from them. But when you are looking for sincere support to develop, I appreciate your presentation, and I would want to develop skills in this. Can I occasionally get back to you for advice and direction and do all the right things? You have no idea what that will do for you. So this is what I have for you students. If you do this, you would have made the best out of your education. And to colleague faculty members and staff administrators, we are fortunate to be in a learning environment, and it takes us to make learning and teaching to happen. Do we prepare well to teach effectively? Teaching is not just knowing your subject matter. You know finance, and so you go and teach finance. Teaching comes from a sincere heart that wants to transform life and to make life better. And you go to the classroom with that attitude, but you still prepare in your discipline. So how often do you prepare properly and adequately before you go to teach? And I'm happy we were going through how to develop cases. And Professor Borchers presented the 3 strands that undergird life in the university environment for particularly faculty: teaching, research, and community service. So do you find time? How seriously do you take your teaching work? Do you miss classes without excuse? Do you come to class late, or you are always on time? Do you make time to research? You must engage in research and scholarship. That's actually academic life. And many of us struggle to find time. It's a struggle. But that means we are not getting the most out of the university environment. To get the most out of the university environment, we must really make time, to engage in research and teaching, and provide community service, serving on committees. And how seriously do you take your committee assignment? When meetings are convened, do you prepare? Do you read the meeting papers beforehand? It's very easy to be in a committee and never read any of the minutes or any of the documents. You just come and you listen to the argument and you also throw in some words. Do you really deliberately take time, prepare well, and come and make constructive inputs in committee work? When you do these things very well, there are some benefits that you get. You get fulfillment from making a difference in the life of students through the service that you render to them. And some of them will come back several years when you are not thinking about it and reward you. I have had opportunities to consult for development agencies. A number of them have come to me through people I have taught in the past in their professional life. And most of them are controlling things in most of these development agencies. And they will remember that, there was this faculty who made a difference in our life. And they will give you an opportunity to consult. And that builds you up and also puts money in your pocket. So let's take our teaching seriously because it's very rewarding. Apart from the fulfillment that you have changed somebody's life and the person can live better and make a meaningful contribution to society, there is a financial reward that could come back to you through consulting. And then the continuous learning opportunities. Administrative staff. Working in a university environment gives you the opportunity to constantly upgrade yourself. You may be in HR, you may be in IT, you may be in enrollment, you may be in library. In fact, library gives you the opportunity to continuously learn, research, and provide service and help people to research. So, continuous learning opportunities abound. Would you take advantage of this, to upgrade yourself and the opportunity to contribute to knowledge through scholarship and through research? And today we are talking about that. I want to encourage all faculty members to take this training very seriously, not just to listen and to understand, but to go and start to write cases and teach, using case-based approach and assess, the cases. It's very rewarding if we are able to get these things right. So I want to stop here and allow for questions if there are any comments. But just to recap, students pursue academic excellence. Add a profession to what you are studying. Make sure that you add a practical life skill. Business, media, Bible, profession, vocation, add a life skill. And build network. Build network. And build network. That is undergirded by our value of character and community. That way, character and community. This world, and I'm a classic example of that. I've had the liberty to work for several development partners. And I'm saying to you, there is not a single one of them I sent an application, not one. The World Bank, African Development Bank, the USAID, DFID, there's none of them that I sent an application. It's a network. And it's based on either students you have taught or people you work with in a project some time past or people you work in an office with who know your capabilities. They will refer something to you and they put in a work for you. And it is done because people have trust that they know you. So, character and community. You cannot downplay what that will do for you. That is the reason why we don't get tired trying to impress upon all of you to build character, good character that is virtuous, and also to nurture community relationships in your family, in your churches, in your corporate organizations, wherever you are. And here at Heritage, let's stand together as a community. And for fellow faculty members and administrators, we have a responsibility, trust on us by God, and for that matter, we should do everything that we can to be very serious in our delivery, in our teaching, in our research, in our community service. And there are immeasurable benefits that we stand to gain if we do this. So I'll stop and take a couple of comments, if any. Otherwise, I will hand over. I think there are no comments. So thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Prof. Let's now invite Dr. Alexander Asma, the director of the CEP, to launch the HCC Startup Challenge.
Thank you very much. Good morning, sir. I mean, Provost has said so many things that I had originally planned to say. So I guess the 2023 ACC Startup Challenge is launched automatically. All right. So we at the CEP want students, faculty, and staff. I'm emphasizing students, faculty, and staff because a number of times faculty and staff ask me, what if I have a business idea? What happens to me? It is for all members of the community. The Startup Challenge is for all members of the community. So it's for students, faculty, and staff. Our purpose is for you to dream. Pursue your dream. You need to iterate and work hard at your dream. And we at the CEP, we are only there to provide support. And one of the ways we do that is through the Startup Challenge. We have been doing the Startup Challenge since 2018. Most of you have seen how it goes. We started with a budget of, I think initially when we started, the highest we were giving was about 15,000 Ghana cedis to a group. This year, we are willing to give 100,000 Ghana cedis to a group. And then overall, our plan is to disburse 200,000 cedis. So just as we planned last year, 100,000 for the winning team, 60,000 for the second team, and 40,000 for the third team. And that is what we have committed to do this year. Now, what like I said, our only hope and prayer is that everybody is able to pursue his dream. I was recollecting, 2022 was a very turbulent year. A lot of people were working, but as to whether they were working to pay themselves or take care of themselves, I'm not so sure. Because you are there, fuel prices is going. You calculate your transport and you realize that you are working to take to drive yourself to work, right? But I asked myself, how did most Ghanaians survive 2023? Because if you are working and they are paying you 2,000 cedis, you are living at Kaswa, your work is as Spintex. I don't know how the 2,000 cedis will transport you from Kaswa to Spintex within a month. So the question is, how did Ghanaians do it? I have several theories, but one of them is almost all Ghanaians try to have what we call a side hustle. And that is general. Everybody tries to do a business. And Prof just mentioned a doctor who is coming to do piggery. Obvious, he's a doctor, but he knows that he must do something else. It is not supposed to say that doing a business is a part-time job. It is not. And in future, you realize that the business earns you more money than your white-collar job, which Provost mentioned. And so, we want everybody to take it serious. It is not an academic work. It is not part of your work that you do and you give you marks. No. It is for you to learn how to create a business, how to start a business, from the concept to if you want to list the business, to IPO, how do you get it there? It doesn't just come out. And that is what we are going to do.